I know.
Happy Friday, YouTube. Maker's Gonna Learn friends. I hope you all are having a wonderful morning. For some of you, it's a super early morning. I know our West Coast friends would be up early with us, but what a fun, expected Friday treat for you all. We are so excited to finally be able to come live with you, or to you all this week. We had planned to do it a couple of days this week and do some extra fun, super surprise lives for you, and it just has not worked out. If you are a Maker's Gonna Learn member, you know all about it, but we're excited. We're very excited. I am excited to be here because I just like to be with you all, and also because we are talking about the brand new Maker 3.
Yes. And guys, this is the first live stream that you will see, the first video with us that you will see with the Maker, which is amazing.
Yes, so exciting. So we are today talking about, is the Maker 3 worth the hype? It's a loaded question. There's lots of things to consider with that. So we're going to break it down. We may even do some test cuts with you all.
Yeah. Well, now again, on Wednesday, we plan on going ahead and registering a machine and maybe doing a test cut. And your all's questions came in a flood. You all asked some incredible questions.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to feel through the live today and see what questions
see how
you
it
guys
goes.
have. Miss Rose Mama Bear said, "How do I become a member? This is all new to me." And then she said, "Oh, I see the link." So first of all, thank you for
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up.
Also, we do have a summer sale. We have our amazing summer sale going on a little bit early. So guess what? That's special. You got some early access.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was super excited that we're so excited about the Makers and being with you on a Friday and all that fun stuff that we went ahead and started our sale early for you. So definitely, if you are new to Maker's Gonna Learn, this is the happening place to be for the crafting community. We love our community here, and we are extending an offer to you to join in on our summer sale, to use the code MAKE, M-A-K-E, and get $20 off our yearly membership. So what does our yearly membership include? This is a great question. We get a lot, and I want to let you know. Our yearly membership, this is not everything. This is the biggest things, our most favorite things. It, first of all, gives you complete 100% access to all of our cut files and fonts out on our website, Maker's Gonna Learn. In addition to that, it gives you a free commercial license so that you can use all of those cut files and fonts commercially to sell products with our cut files and fonts for free and do it legally. So that's amazing. You also get 10 plus courses, and these are not just rinky-dink courses that you're never gonna look at. They don't really pertain to you. They're amazing courses. Epoxy, sublimation, frame building, felt, stain resists, water slides, big, huge, giant than matte, or bigger than matte rather, projects. So many things that'll be so beneficial for you are included.
Yeah, guys, our goal at Maker's Gonna Learn is to make you guys confident and well-rounded crafters.
Yes.
So with those free courses that you get to be a yearly member with, they're, Becca, just like you said, we hit just about every area of crafting. And if you're like weary of something or uncomfortable with something, they're there for you for free to help you kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone and be a better crafter. They're amazing.
Anyway, click the link below or the link that Rach has dropped for you. If you have any specific questions about the yearly membership, definitely let us know. Even if you're rewatching this and you have questions, drop those questions and we will answer them for you.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about the Maker 3 today. We did get the Explore 3 and the Maker 3, and we love them both. So the question is, do we love them more than the other Maker and Explore models?
Is it worth the money?
Is it worth the money?
How does it perform? What are the big differences? Guys,
Yes.
you can ask any and all your new machine questions today, even if it's about the Explore 3. If you have any questions about that, I mean, these live streams are just a way for you guys to be able to get the answers you're looking for. And, you know, we're here to make sure you guys are informed about these brand new machines.
So before we give you our honest opinion, let's talk about the differences in the machines. Let me pull them closer together so that you can see them right next to each other. I'll move my computer out of the way a little bit. So first off, they don't look much different, do they? The size is the same. I think this one is the old Maker. We'll call them old and new.
Yeah.
Old Maker is 15.02 pounds. This one is 15.4 pounds.
That's what they say. Now,
That's what they
those
say.
suckers feel heavier to me.
They feel heavier than 15 pounds, yes. Either way, we're not even at half a pound difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. Then we have size, dimensions, the exact same. We have color. There are some differences in color. So the old Maker is available. Most of it is white, and then there's some accent colors inside. There's a pink, there's a purple, there's a, what all am I missing?
Blue.
Blue, yes.
The regular is called champagne.
Champagne, yes. Like a grayish, okay, so we've got that. New Maker, Maker 3, only available in this color as of right now. I'm sure they will develop some other colors. But if you can't tell now, it's like a powdery blue color. It's very pretty. I, however, prefer the Explore color. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful sea foamy green color. Anyway, color. Then we have like this, our tray. What's the technical term? Excuse me. We're going to call it an accessory drawer tray, whatever. Same. Looks the same.
Same amount.
The doors open the same, which this was a debate.
Oh, it was so
when we first
funny,
opened it. Rachel thought maybe this one opened a little bit more. She's a little crazy. It's okay. It's okay. But the dividers in here are the same. Then we have our clamps A and B, same. And while we're talking about clamps, the tools that are compatible with old Maker versus new Maker are exactly the same.
Yes.
This does not do anything that this one does not do as far as tools go.
Yeah, tools.
Tools.
Actually, yeah, and the motor on the Maker 3 is said to be bigger and better.
Yes, yes, it is. It is said to be. And then we have our
dock.
Thank you, dock. Same. We also have our charging port, USB charging port on both, the exact same. I do want to point out in the charging spectrum, if you have the old Maker and a new Maker, you cannot use the same charging or the same power cord. Thank you, not charger. Same power cord for both. They look similar, but this one is smaller than this one. Interesting. Just something to point out. Then we have down here. This is one of the, when you're looking at this visually, one of the biggest differences is that on the new Maker, you can see two little sensors, and that is for the matless cutting. So visually, they look the same, except you do have three buttons right here. The one thing that I do want to point out is it does not have a Cricut button logo anymore.
Let me switch to the same thing. You can still see both those. You don't really have to move them.
So old Maker has the Cricut logo.
Angle the blue one up a little, just like you did.
Just I have it. Okay.
Amazing. Yep.
Cricut. This one has a play or start emblem.
It's like the play emblem.
Yes.
But I think it's called a start button. But
yes.
It's definitely the play emblem.
So we still have our load unload, which looks a little bit different from this one to this one.
A little snazzier.
Still have our power button. Still have our pause button. This one looks a little bit different. All the function is the same, but the logos or emblems on them do look a little bit different.
And on this angle, you guys can see that little black sensor that Becca was talking about, and those little ridges
here.
Those little ridges where you load your mat.
Can you see it in the back? Can you see
No,
the
I
sensor in the
can't
back?
see the
There's a
back.
sensor in the back as well. And then, like Rach said, I do want to point out the little loading. This is the same right here as the old one, because that's where the mat goes, but you also have some right here that help keep your smart material straight.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the cups are the same. They both have silicone on the bottom of them. So what is the difference in these machines? Well, first of all, this machine is $399 right now. This machine is currently on sale for $249. $279.
You might have found it cheaper.
Yeah. Yes.
On Cricut right now, they're $279.
I suspect it will go even cheaper
I suspect that as well.
Okay, so price. Now, functionality. The difference in functionality, and they're saying that this is so groundbreaking that they skipped from just Maker to Maker 3.
Yes.
The groundbreaking technology is that you can
Too
go...
much innovation.
Yes, too much innovation. Is that you can still cut with your mat, just like you do this one, but you can also use smart material like this one.
Which, now let's just go ahead and break this area down too.
Yes.
The only thing making it quote unquote smart is that it's 13 inches wide. Other than that,
Correct.
there's really nothing. It might be a hair thicker, I'm not going to say it's not. Other than that, guys, there's really nothing special about it.
So you can cut matless.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da!
We're also not saying you cannot cut matless with your other.
Yeah, there are hacks to do this as well.
We have heard from the grapevine. We have not tested it. We will. Don't worry. But we have heard you can cut matless with your first maker. The only difference is with the matless cutting features is that with the Explore, with the Air. Oh my gosh, Becca, help me with the Maker 3. Explore 3, Air 3, Maker 3. We'll get there, guys.
Yes.
With the Maker 3, there's too many names. You can cut up to 12 feet at once, whereas with the original Maker, of course, even though you can matless cut, you can only cut to that 23.5 inches.
Yes, so going to dimensions, while you can cut up to 12 feet with your smart material.
Yeah, and that's on the Maker 3 and Air 3.
Explore 3.
I'm going to quit talking.
It's okay.
Today.
It's okay. Explore 3. So up to 12 feet.
That's
However, the width of the material is 13 inches, which is great,
Mm-hmm.
but the width that you can cut is 11.7 inches, whereas the old one was 11.5. So not even a quarter of an inch difference.
No. I mean, you can't.
Okay.
You know.
So before we do anything, before we test cut it or anything like that, or I also want to mention that when you go from matted cutting to matless cutting, it increases the speed 2 times. So it is quicker. Up to 2 times, rather. Yes. It is quicker. And I did a huge test cut yesterday, and it is a lot quicker. However, if I'm not using the matless material, then that's not a benefit. And I'm going to be honest, we in the past have not loved Cricut's products as far as vinyls and iron-on. And it's not because they're just terrible, it's because we like other things better.
And we're getting some questions. I'm going to say basically cannot cut wider, pretty much. I mean, it's insane. You really can't cut any wider.
11.7 inches is the width.
Yeah, which, no, I'm not going to lie.
So 2/10 of an inch.
I really feel like I've been able to cut things at like 11.67. Like, I feel like you could cut that anyways. But anyways, so the speed is different, yes. Someone says, have you tried cutting wood yet? Another person said, what about the print and cut size restrictions? As far as I know,
Print and cuts are the same.
print and cuts are the same, and the wood is the same. You know how it's 11 by 11 instead of 12 by 12 because of the rollers and everything? I doubt that the Cricut will make wood to be able to cut larger.
Well, they can't, yeah, because of the rollers. It still will not go.
I also have to say, I don't think it's going to cut wood any quicker. I don't think it's going to.
It won't because you can't cut it matless, and it
No.
only improves the speed on matless cutting, so it won't improve that at all, which was one of my complaints. I hate cutting wood with these, to be 1,000% honest. I hate cutting wood with these because it takes so long, and the wood is so frail after you have that long cut.
Guys, we try our hardest not to have to cut wood with our machines.
Yes.
We do not enjoy cutting wood with it at all. It's not fun, which is sad, which makes us, which personally makes me not use any of the adaptive tools pretty much at all. Becca uses the rotary blade a lot.
Yes.
Though.
Regina says, I saw a test that showed it was faster with matte and regular vinyl too. So that's a great point, and we are going to test that.
We sure will.
We're going to test it.
I know
And
that
we might
everything
test it today. We'll see.
Yeah, I know everything says up to 2 times faster. So
yes.
it's possible for sure.
So, before using this, I want to say, if you are not interested in larger cutting lengths, if you are fine with cuts that are 11.5 up to 24 inches, old machine.
Yeah.
Because of the price difference. I mean, currently, in my personal opinion, and I know I'm going to probably get stones thrown at me for saying this, but here at Maker's Gonna Learn, we love that we are able to give you our honest opinion. Out of the box, knowing what I know, having used it, while that is nice to have that faster speed, does it break my, I don't think it's essential.
Yeah, I think that's a good.
I don't think it's essential.
Yeah.
And for me personally at home, I don't craft with dimensions that I need any bigger than 11.5 to 24 inches. So if I personally were buying one right now, I would go with the old machine. It is a whole lot cheaper and it's fine. Have I missed any questions about any of that?
You have not.
Okay,
no.
great.
Yeah.
So we can, instead of buying a new maker, I'm going to buy all the blades that go with my current maker. Becky, that is a fantastic idea. Oh, I did want to point out, the new maker does not come with a rotary blade.
Oh.
Old maker comes with a rotary blade. And if you look at the housing and the rotary blade, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it is $49.99 full price, and you can get it on sale for $29.99.
I think it's right around, and of course those prices change all the time.
Correct. Absolutely. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so that's, we'll say $30.
Yes.
We'll say that's a $30 difference.
And a lot of people are saying that they would much prefer it cut more accurately than faster.
Yes.
We're not saying it does not cut more accurately while it's faster.
Not saying that at all.
That.
Not saying that at all. So I did do a cut yesterday with the regular vinyl, and one question that we're getting is this new smart material good material? Because if you were around then, when the Joy came out with their smart material, the Joy is this little guy right here that also does matless cutting, but only up to 4.5 inches. But when Cricut came out with this little guy right here, the smart material that they came out with was really hard to use. The vinyl was terrible to weed and transfer and all of that. So the question was, is this new material easier to use? When I'm not a Cricut brand vinyl fan, and when I tested it yesterday, it weeded beautifully. It cut beautifully and it weeded beautifully. So I do think they've made improvements there. I've not tested the iron-on vinyl yet, but the regular vinyl was great. So another thing I want to point out, the smart vinyls, right now, I would say other parties, like companies that make vinyl for 143, I don't know this for a fact, but I would say that they are working on smart materials because they have to be competitive as well. However, currently, Cricut is the only one that I know of that is available. These are available in several different colors in the iron-on and in the vinyl, and they range from 3 feet up to 75 feet. Now, the 75 foot is $100. It is $99.99 full price. So that's a little bit pricey for 75 feet. When you think about, is it 10 yards that you get or 25 yards with 143 vinyl? 10 yards, and it's what, $30-ish?
Yeah, for regular vinyl.
So that's 30 feet for okay. Anyway, let's do a test cut. What do you guys want to do first? Do you want to compare the speeds of matted cutting, or do you want to do a matless cut first? Let me know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see what you guys say.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Design Space so that
Sure.
I can get just a little something ready.
Yeah. Guys, let me know. Now, Becca might have been already talking about this. I'm sorry. I was
It's fine.
doing other things. Sorry, there's some fires to put out. Did you mention that you did do a test cut yesterday and how well the weeding and everything
Yes,
went?
I did.
Which is awesome, guys.
Yes.
We were really nervous because, like Becca said, we were very apprehensive of that Joy material.
Yeah.
Because we really did not like that.
Oh, another thing that I want to point out.
Yeah.
One of our first questions was, how are we going to weed this material if it's not on a mat? Because we all love to weed on a mat here. And yesterday I filmed a video where I taped down the product to the table, and while that works, it's the backing is super slick, so it still kind of wants to move on you. So that's something to think about. If you rely on your mat as a third hand to weed, don't do this. Okay, mat cutting, matless, matted. What are you seeing the most? I think matte speed cutting is what everyone's wanting to see.
Yeah, I've been seeing matted.
Bladeless cut.
What?
Is it a laser? I like this. I like the way you think. Okay, so I'm going to have to connect to both computers here. Give me just a second.
Yeah, take your time.
And then we will do a comparison here. This is going to be super fun. Let me plug her up. and get 2 mats. We've moved our mats.
Sorry, Becca.
It's okay, Rachel.
I'm sorry. We should have got us some brand spanking new mats for this test.
That's okay. That is okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use just regular vinyl.
Yeah.
And then I'll cut out. Our maker's going to load.
Michelle has a great question.
Let's hear it.
The new maker does not come with a mat either.
It does not.
Nope.
So Rachel, can you tell them while I'm doing this what all comes in the box with the maker?
Absolutely. So with the original maker, guys, you got a piece of fabric, the rotary blade, a pin, a couple pieces of cardstock, and 2 mats. You got the fabric grip mat and the light grip mat. So you got a ton of stuff. Definitely stay tuned. Next week there's going to be a video coming out for you guys about a should you upgrade type of comparison video that Tanner filmed yesterday. And let me tell you guys, it's going to blow your mind. We got every single thing on the table that you get with the original maker, and then showed you what you get with the Maker 3. And it's kind of sad because you don't get that rotary blade. All you get with the Maker 3 is, you get 4 different sheets of smart material. Well, they're not all smart material. You get a piece of the Cricut transfer tape. You get a piece of the smart iron-on, a piece of the smart vinyl, and a piece of their new cardstock, sticker cardstock. So that's all that you get.
So Rachel, what is the cardstock?
So Becca, you're really testing me right now. Cricut Smart Paper Sticker Cardstock, right?
Yes.
I think I nailed it, guys. I told Becky yesterday, who did that? Who made that?
So
today?
we made a video yesterday. While I'm doing this, I'll give you a little story. We made a video yesterday. And I had to say that in the video, and I was like, Rachel, can you please put a little pal blurb, something over my head when I say that, congratulating me for not fumbling over those words. It was a feat, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's crazy, honestly.
Super funny.
Yeah.
So this vinyl, you can see I'm having, because I am using a mat for this particular one, and I didn't bring in the other vinyl. I'm having to cut off the side there, because it is wider.
Becca, stick it on in the middle.
Well, but I was afraid that it would, because this mat is not super sticky, I was afraid that if it went under the roller thingies. Where's our true control mat?
It should be in a little bucket. There should be a little bucket.
Well, she's not there, but that's okay. And this does not want to stick to this mat. So that's fun.
Oh, goodness.
That's okay.
Yeah, you guys are hilarious.
We're getting it.
Hey, guys, we have 230 people here right now.
Nuh-uh, on a Friday morning?
Which is nuts on a Friday at our time, 10:25. First of all, thank you guys for being here. Second of all, if you haven't already, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. I want you guys to be able to be in the know for all of our brand new videos coming out all about the new machines. So if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. We want to see you guys here. We want you guys to be in the know of all this. Also, again, summer sale's happening. It is $20 off our yearly membership. It started early for you guys.
Yes.
So go grab that for sure.
So another thing that I want to point out, do you know how when you are ready, for instance, you can't see my computer screen right now, but if I'm ready to go ahead and load my mat here, I can go ahead and load it with the old machine. I cannot do that here with this machine because I have to go in and tell it first that I'm going to be cutting on a mat. So if you want to do that screen,
Absolutely.
I'll show them really quick
Yeah.
what it looks like. So now I'll click make it, and now it asks me, is it with a mat or on a mat or without a mat? So I'm going to select that it's on a mat, press done, press continue. Just all of this is the exact same. So let's connect to this machine here. Oh, I forgot to change it. Look at me. Let's go back here. So you may have noticed up in the top right corner, that's where you select your machine, and they have added the Explore 3 and Maker 3 options. So that definitely has to be selected. Now we're doing it on the mat. Pressing continue here. And then we will select our material in just a second, as soon as it updates. Another thing I wanted to point out, when we unboxed all of these machines, for some reason, when we connected to this particular computer here in the live room, I could not update the firmware. I tried 3
That's
machines,
right.
could not update the firmware on these machines on this computer. I had to use my laptop to do that. So if you're getting one of these machines and are having issues updating the firmware, that it could be your computer, it could be the version of Design Space you're running. Try all of those things troubleshooting. Let's see here.
So for me, I'm very new. Was it wise that I purchased the Maker, Miss Patricia said?
Did you purchase the regular Maker?
I think so.
Or the Maker 3?
Let me know.
Yes.
Let us know.
Smart Vinyl Permanent. Let me get this one ready here.
Yeah. I'm gonna switch back.
Switch to this one because now I wanted to show. Can you see this one
You
from?
can, yes.
Okay. See, now it's blinking because I have selected on the mat. So now I can go ahead and load this mat.
Oh, it's so quiet.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't hear it because it is so much quieter than this machine. That is one thing I love.
Wow. If you want to
So
see
it
actually
measured-
the other way, I have it on the third camera.
Oh, yes.
Unless we're doing like a, are you gonna press go at the same time?
Yes, I'm gonna press go at the same time. Okay. So it measured the length of the mat, which I both love and hate. I hate it because sometimes if I'm doing like an 11.7 inch cut or something like that, then I will trick it into thinking it has the long mat. And I don't think that I can do that anymore now that it's measuring this mat. So something to think about.
It's so weird seeing 2 machines on the table.
Isn't
Guys,
it?
It's so weird.
I have to go back and change this one. And then we are about ready to go ahead and click Make It on both of our machines at the same time to test out this cutting speed.
Miss Carol said, my vote is the old Maker, but if you need speed and length and cash isn't an issue, the new one takes the cake, which it does. I mean, if you're not worried about money, if you want to cut longer and you want it to cut faster on most things, then yeah, get the Maker 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Premium vinyl. Okay, I think I have everything set up. We're flashing, so I'm going to hit our start and flashing Cricut button at the exact same time and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, guys, let's watch.
Okay.
Oh.
This is not looking good.
Guys, this is so exciting.
This one is actually working. It says it's detecting tool and finalizing.
Wow, so the Cricut Maker is already cutting. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
She's fast. Wow. Guys,
This one is a whole lot quieter, Rachel. Like leaps and bounds quieter.
Yeah. I hear the original Maker and she is loud.
We can probably honestly cut with this on a live while we're talking and no one would even notice it. This one, however, definitely no.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is so funny. Rach, you may have to come over here and help me weed one of these.
Oh, is that what I have to do?
Yeah, because I think they'll want to see us weed them. This is the...
Okay.
Or I could just weed one. Whatever. We can have a contest to see who can weed it the quickest.
Oh my gosh, you know, my
Your hands are you're already shaking.
I'm already sweating. You can't do that to me back there.
The new Maker is so quiet, Becky. You are absolutely right. Yes,
That's
Megan.
crazy to me.
I'm Puerto Rican. Loud is okay. Grizel. I love this. My mother's family are all Northerners, and I'm not saying all Northerners are loud. I'm just saying our Northern family is loud. So I'm also used to very loud.
Yeah.
How do you clean your mats? Darlene, that is a fantastic question. We have an amazing video on how we love to clean our mats, but the short answer is that I love to use baby wipes to clean my mat.
Yeah, baby wipes are a game changer. Go see the video. Tanner does it 3 different ways. If you go to our homepage on YouTube, it's actually the like intro welcome video is the how to clean your mat video. So go check that out for sure.
Carol said the original Maker you have is louder than my machine and louder than some of your other machines. Being transparent, yes. Oh, it absolutely is.
When we
absolutely
unboxed this last year on Black Friday, we were like,
what is wrong
crap,
with this thing?
She is loud.
Yeah.
Sandra said, my new Cricut Maker 3 arrived broken.
Oh no, Sandra.
She says, I was sent a new one. They sent me the Cricut Explore, and she's going to have to wait longer. I'm so sorry. That's so sad.
Oh, that is sad.
Does the Explore 3 have the dial? It does not.
That's a great question. Is it over here or did we move it?
Over there in the,
Okay.
I think so. It is dial-less. No dial, which is amazing.
While that still is cutting, I'll show you this really. This is the Explore 3.
You can't see it at all.
Cannot at all.
No.
Okay, I'll hold it. She's heavy, but I'm gonna do it for you. So it does not have the dial. It has the same updated icons
It's
here
matte.
on the buttons. Yeah, this is beautiful. I love this machine.
Same.
I actually traded out my Maker. We have 4 Maker 3s here, and I chose the Explore 3 over the Maker 3 because of the color.
It's so cute.
And traditionally, if I'm being 1000% honest, traditionally we enjoy the Explore series more than the Maker because they're more reliable.
Yeah.
Anyway, love it.
Becca, are these almost done?
I don't know. Well, you know as well as I do that even though it says 100%, clearly it's not finished.
Yeah. Angie says, I have my Cricut Air 2 and always wanted to upgrade to the Maker. Which Maker should I get?
Yeah, Angie, so maybe rewatch the first of this video because we compare everything and kind of give our thoughts about...
Oh, it's done.
And this one started after this one.
Oh.
Remember?
I'm so sorry to completely cut back off. So
No,
sorry.
that's crazy.
It's done. Let's just see how much longer the Maker.
I had no hope for this one
No.
because of how
Tammy
long it
said
took
so
to actually
far,
start.
It looks like it's the same speed, just quieter. But right after I saw
No.
that comment, the Maker 3 was done. Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Anyway, so maybe rewatch the beginning of this where we talk about all the comparisons. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
What do you think, Becca?
I mean, this was definitely faster.
Oh, 100%.
A ton faster.
Are you using Smart Vinyl with both of those?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, I did. Okay. I'm going to hide this machine so I have room to weed because we'll also do the matless cutting in just a second. Okay.
Nate said speed control. Can it do more intricate cuts? I doubt that.
Not that I'm aware
I don't
of,
think
yeah.
it can do any more intricate cuts. Grace said still not impressed.
Right?
For $100 extra, no, more than that. Between the
More than $100.
the old Maker and the new Maker.
And the fact that you have to buy the rotary blade now if you want to do it, like that's a huge.
That's like $20-$30.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know where anything is here, so I'm not gonna.
I had the bucket was full of tools yesterday.
I'm hoping there's no bucket.
Where is it? Is it in the floor over there?
I don't know. I'm burnishing with my hand, which
Who
is
jacked
so
my
ghetto. I'm so sorry.
Nicole said it stopped about 33 seconds after.
Do we
the old
feel
one.
like that is significant?
Or before the old one? So someone commented on our live on Wednesday, Becca.
Yes.
And said if you're doing this like at a craft fair, 30 seconds could make a difference.
Okay.
If you're doing something like that, which I mean, 30 seconds, if you're looking for ways to justify buying it, sure, 30 seconds could make a total difference.
So, really quickly, nothing came up that was not supposed to come up when I did that. So,
and you weeded that pretty quickly.
yeah, I did. So let's do these smaller pieces here, and you can see as well. The Smart Vinyl is actually not terrible, and well, I'll say these are big cuts, so it's generally easier. I could give a 1000% honest opinion if we did something smaller, but just from this cut and the larger cut that I did yesterday, they have very much improved their Smart Vinyl.
Which I'm delighted. They probably heard us too. Heard everybody talking about it.
Yeah.
Sin chimes in. Hello, Sin.
Hi, Sin.
She says 33 seconds isn't enough to make me spend all that extra money.
Right. Especially just as a hobbyist crafter. So okay, there we go. Weeded. That was fantastic. So now let's do a matless and compare. Oh, you know what would be fun? Is if I did this one matless and did the other one on a mat. That way you can see the difference in time. Well, we know this one's quicker anyway.
Right.
Should I do that or should I just do this?
Let's ask the people. What do you
Let
see?
me know what you want.
Do you want to see matless cutting now, or do you want to see
Like matless versus matted to see
Yeah.
the time difference.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know.
Absolutely.
So it would basically look the exact same. This just did.
Now we have so many little logos that we can use.
No, do you guys need a logo? Y'all need a logo?
Yeah. You guys need one?
I just said y'all.
Becca made one yesterday that was gigantic.
It's huge. It's 27 inches.
She came out and said, hey guys, does anybody need a logo? And do you know what Courtney said? Courtney said, why don't you put it above your bed?
At home.
At home.
Yeah.
Above Becca's
Yeah, I
bed.
do need that reminder every day of my
Becca
life.
said, I do need something right there. Definitely.
I've been waiting for that. Okay.
Emily wins.
Matless versus Matt. What did she say?
Emily wins. She said, if I wanted to get a divorce, I would just buy the Maker 3 because it's a little faster and quieter. That is so funny. Yes,
That's
guys.
hysterical. Okay, let's do the matted one versus the matless.
That sounds great.
Just so that we can see the difference there.
Someone's saying put the Maker on fast mode.
This one? This
Yeah,
Maker on fast
yeah.
mode? Okay.
Because I don't think you can put the new one on fast mode.
I don't know. I
It's
haven't
already-
looked.
Oh my gosh, if there's fast mode on top of the regular speed, that thing's gonna fly.
What did I do with my? Oh, I put them back where they're supposed to
But
go.
again, guys, in my heart, I think it's gonna come down to if you just want to have the best and the newest. You know, there's people out there that want it because it's new.
Right.
And that's a totally fine way to be. Like, that's great. If you always want what's new, that's awesome. So I don't know. But again, we've only had it for a couple days. We're definitely gonna do a ton of tests about it. Stay tuned for all the videos about it. Again, subscribe if you're brand new, because there's 270 people here.
Stop it.
By the way.
Stop it.
So, also, if you all are not members or yearly members, because that's what's on sale today. Let me see an emoji. I want to see an emoji for everyone who's a yearly member. So drop them down below. If you're not, grab it today. $20 off using that code MAKE. It's we gave you the sale early today. If you want to sign to get your membership, get it today just because the sale's early.
Yes, grab it. Become part of our amazing community here. We want to craft with you all the time and give you all of this amazing comparisons. Like, this is just a little glimpse about what we give you with your membership and Maker's Gonna Learn. We basically are the guinea pigs for you so that you're not wasting your money on things that you don't need to waste it on, or you do invest in things that are beneficial for you to invest in. Okay, so I have everything set up. I'm gonna show you really quickly how to load this. Can you see this machine really well?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this guy right here, and there is a cradle, and ours has not come in yet. But you put this down in. It's like a little tray, and it has a rod that this goes through, and it sets really well. And there's also a paper cutter to make this whole process a little bit easier. But what I'm going to do is just feed this right under these guys right here until it meets the rollers. And then I'm going to go ahead. First, I need to press continue on Design Space and connect. I also have to select my materials. I'm getting ahead of myself here because I always load before I do stuff.
Becca, does this say getting firmware every time?
Every single time.
Okay.
It's really frustrating. Yeah.
That's something to note as well.
Yes. And it asks me if I want my free gifts every time, and I can't elect for it not to ask me again. So that is annoying. Okay, Smart Vinyl Permanent. Now, I have my flashing load button here. Now it's gonna load it, and it's going to measure to see if I have enough material.
Yeah.
So it takes just a second to do that.
Oh, and guys, look at all these emojis I'm seeing. Elena, Carolyn, Cindy, Emily, Pat. There's too many to name. You guys are amazing. Thank you for dropping all those. Look at our amazing yearly members.
I
It's
love
amazing.
this. What does the yearly cost? Allison wants to know. The yearly traditionally is $191.88.
And that's for like everything we have to give our best price annually without a discount. Over the course of the year, you're paying the least amount.
However, if you do use that code $20 off, it makes it $171.88, and it like Rich said, it is billed annually, so you don't have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
It will automatically renew as well, so you don't have to worry about going and applying like another code or anything like that, unless there's a different code that you wanted to apply. Okay, so both of our machines have their flashing go buttons, and we're gonna go ahead and click them. Wait, I didn't hit faster mode on this one.
Ooh.
And you guys wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay, fast mode is selected. Fast mode is not an option with this one because it is in fast mode.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right, let's go.
Ooh. And guys, also I have to say, someone mentioned it, the Maker 3 would be worth it if I could cut matless with other vinyl, but just smart vinyl, question mark, she said hard pass.
Yes.
So that is something we want to touch on too, is that it's very hard to find the vinyl you like that's wider than 13 inches. A lot of them, of course, are longer, but if you want something wider than 12 inches, if you want a 13 inches, it's hard to find. And that is kind of one of the ways, and Tanner mentioned it in a video that you guys will see next week. Cricut's trying to get you to only buy their vinyl because it's smart vinyl. I think that's another reason why Cricut didn't come with mats, is because they want you guys to kind of steer away. Use only their smart vinyl because it's, you know, quote, only the one that you can use in your Cricut. So we're definitely going to test some other vinyls that we can cut and make it 13 inches. And we do hope that some companies, and Becca, correct me if I'm wrong, we really want other companies to start creating vinyl that's 13 inches wide, so that we can use it with our Cricuts, because like Becca was talking about earlier, the price is ridiculous for this smart vinyl from Cricut. It's nuts.
Something to note, this machine is a whole lot louder when it is matless. Do you notice how loud it is now? Whole lot louder. So you can't necessarily use the quieter method or reasoning. There was a question, and I might let you answer it since I have so much going on over here. I feel like I'm yelling. Do we recommend the Explore 3 over the Maker 3? And it's sort of like our comparison with the old Air 2 versus Maker.
It's basically the same thing, yes, because it depends on what you want to do. It depends on what you want to craft and your budget. If you don't have it in the budget and you don't think you're going to have it in the budget, just get the Explore 3. If you do have the budget and you think maybe you don't want to have that FOMO, that fear of missing out on the adaptive tools or the mouse cutting or the faster speed, then get the Maker 3. If it was me personally with the crafting that I prefer to do, I would get the Explore 3, just because I never really use the knife blade, I never really use that rotary blade, and even if I got the Maker...
Done.
No!
Yep. Okay, so we're seeing...
Wow. And even if I got the Maker, guys, if I wanted those adaptive tools like the rotary blade, I would have to buy it separately anyways. It all depends on you guys and what the crafts you want to make. If you don't want to be limited, of course the Maker is the best. It's the newest and the best on the market. So all about what you guys want, definitely. Let's see what people are saying.
This is crazy.
Regina said, if I can sell my old Maker and get a new one, I'll justify the purchase.
I love that, Regina.
Yeah, maybe if you can get some money for that.
I love that. Or here's another thing. If you have the funds and you just are trying to justify it, maybe donate it to a teacher who has a classroom that they could use it for bulletin boards or a little crafts and other things in their classroom.
Yeah.
Then you could justify just buying a new one if you're just looking for a reason to buy a new one. Are both machines connected with USB or Bluetooth? They're both with USB. I, if at all possible, only ever do USB because the connection is quicker and it's more reliable.
Yeah.
Great question though.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so that one's done.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now, I want to touch on this
Yes.
so bad. Patricia said, yearly is a must. I've been a member since there were only 30
cut
files.
files.
Well worth the money. So, Miss Patricia, number one, thank you so much for commenting that. I have to mention, guys, you guys are probably like, oh, wow, she's been around since the beginning. That's awesome. That's not all, guys. We have never raised our prices. There used to be 30 cut files, and that is it. We have over 6,000 different cut files and almost 1,000 fonts. We're growing with fonts and cut files almost every single week, okay? You guys always have the same price, regardless if you had 30 cut files at the beginning or now. This membership is an insane deal, and that's without the coupon code. There is a summer sale. If you are interested in Cricut, if you're watching this and you have never seen these machines before and you are interested in it, you want to grab one, get our membership while it's $20 off. You're not going to regret it.
I also want to point out that she says I was a member since there were 30 cut files on the entire site.
Yes.
I would like to point out that we, on average, give 75 or more cut files and fonts, new cut files and fonts every single month.
Yeah.
So if we started out with 30 and we give out more than twice, sometimes 3 times as many every single
That's a
month
great note, Becca.
as we used to. And it's not just random. Sometimes they're random because I didn't burnish and look, it's still coming up good.
Ooh. I kind of like that you didn't burnish. You kinda see
Yeah,
that.
no, I intentionally did that. Anyway, they are member requested cut files, files that are very popular. For instance, when the mug press came out, we released an entire collection of just mug wrap cut files specifically for that. Camping came along. Everyone is into camping now since COVID. We released an outdoor adventure collection that has a lot of camping cut files in it. we just love to listen to our members. Mandalas, those are so hot right now.
Yes.
We did a whole mandala collection, and spoiler alert, have more coming out, not necessarily soon, but they are themed for...
I mean, guys, moral of the story,
we give you what you want.
We hear you.
Yeah.
We're not just a membership to throw cut files and fonts away and hope you know how to use it. We educate, motivate, and inspire you guys to craft what you want, give you the skills needed. That's what we do. And we do have a bunch of questions back, and we'll try and like spitfire these.
If you want to, I'm done with all this, unless you guys have any other questions. But I feel like I'm really excited about...
I have to go, hang on.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's okay. Anyway, I'm very excited to have been able to do these comparisons for you all. It's super fun to get to do these. Now, you don't have to do them. You have some education and some, I don't know. You have the facts that will help you. Facts that will help you decide which machine is better, which is the one for you, if an upgrade is in your future, if it makes sense for you. And so we're very excited to be able to bring that to you. Hopefully these comparisons and the information that we gave you help you determine what is the best machine for you. That was the goal of this video. So let me know if you have any other specific questions about this machine.
So, what makes the vinyl smart vinyl? It's the only thing that makes it smart vinyl, correct me if I'm wrong, is it this 13 inches.
Correct.
That's it.
Correct.
Are both machines able to be connected with Bluetooth?
Yes, both are Bluetooth capable. Can it cut matless? Yes, the Maker 3 cuts matless. That's what we just did.
What is the reason why we don't like cutting with wood?
I don't like cutting wood because the wood that the Maker can cut is very thin. It's very flimsy. And so once it cuts out, you have to be I'm not a delicate person, and you have to be very delicate with it. I cut out this really cute sign that said hi and put it on a wreath. And within 6 months it was like trashed, and it took forever to cut out. Also, the Cricut branded woods that you can cut in your machine are very expensive for them to be, for lack of a better word, crappy.
Yeah.
And again, it takes a long time. I don't remember how many passes, Rachel, does basswood take? Do you know?
It depends on the product, like 14 to 20.
It takes a long time. We do have a Glowforge here, and so once we get it up and running, I was talking to Rachel this morning, I want to do that so badly. It just makes more sense for us to do that for time and everything else.
Yeah. Now, Becca, we mentioned it in the beginning of the video. What is the difference around about for the price of the vinyl? Now, again, guys, the price for Cricut vinyl, it is for 13 inches wide.
Yes.
It's not for 13 inches wide on 143 Vinyl's website.
I'm going to pull it up really quickly.
If we're just looking at the regular, vinyl, Becca's going to look that up for us.
So,
can both cut matless, meaning the Air and the Air 3, yes and no. The original Maker, I said Air again, the original Maker, you can cut matless, so we have heard, but you can't cut it's not like marketed as matless cutting machine, whereas this one is, and then you can cut longer with this, like 12 feet long.
Okay, just to put this into perspective. This roll, this one right here, you can get up to 75 feet. It is 12 or 13 inches by 75 feet. It is $100. It is $99.99 for 75 feet. If you go to 143's website and get the StarCraft permanent vinyl, which is our favorite, you can get a 12 by 10 yard roll, so 30 feet, 12 by 30 feet for $15. If you get 3 of those rolls, it makes it 90 feet. So 15 feet longer for $45 versus $100 for less. So it's like insane to me to pay $100 for 75 feet when you can pay $50 for 90 feet or $45 for 90 feet.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a great question, Becca. Do you have to purchase an individual commercial license with each of your cut files?
That is a fantastic question.
Darlene, good one.
Dareen,
wow.
That's okay.
Dareen.
You woke up late. It's fine.
I did.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a fantastic question. And the answer is no, you do not. If you are a yearly member of Maker's Gonna Learn, the commercial license covers every cut file, every font in our entire library. That's over 5,000 cut files and fonts that you can use for free with your yearly membership. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. If you have looked at all at commercial licenses, then the commercial license is per file, and they range from this is broad.
Yeah.
They range from $20 a commercial use to a couple $100, depending on where you purchase them.
It's crazy.
For one file. And a lot of times there is a max on how many times you can use that with that as well.
Yeah.
So
and there is a max.
There is a max. Yes, I was getting ready to come up with that.
500 though. Yeah, Becca, we were
if you need to use it for more than 500,
and that's per cut file from my understanding.
Yes, per cut file,
So, not for like you can't, in
per
general.
cut file.
It's 500 sales per cut
If
file.
you wanted to use one of our cut files for 506 projects, contact our customer service, hi@makersgonnalearn.com, and we can give you information about
If you run into that, I'm ecstatic for you.
Yes.
Being able to make that many shirts or something like that.
Anyway.
One person said, so are all of the differences, or so is the only difference between the Maker and
3.
Maker 3 is that it cuts faster.
And matless.
And matless. And they
And
say
because
the
it is
motor
matless,
better.
you can cut up to 12 feet.
Yes.
Up to 12 feet for one cut.
Independent Scan and Cut asks, can it cut regular, normal 12-inch vinyl matless?
No.
No.
Because I wish I had a piece in here. I don't think I do. Hold
It
on.
just doesn't, there's an extra half inch on each side. So
Yeah, so the 12-inch one would only come to like right here,
Yeah.
and it won't feed under
Yeah.
the feeders right here.
Right.
So anyway, yes. Carol, yes, thank you for that amazing reminder. Hello, fellow crafters. Turn that thumb blue, please. It is right under the video, feed in the middle right. So Miss Carol is asking you to like this video if you like it. Also, if you are new here, how many friends do we still have with us?
Becca, we have 270, but our max, Becca, on a Friday at like 10:30 was 315 people.
Quit it.
We're so
You guys are so
excited.
amazing.
We're so excited.
This is so amazing. Anyway, if you are new to Maker's Gonna Learn, if you have just found us and you do not subscribe to our YouTube channel here, please hit subscribe so that you can get notifications when we go live. We do it randomly, like today. No one really expected today's live, but we are excited to come to you. And so if you subscribe and turn on notifications, then you will be notified every time we go live.
Guys, I have seen a lot of first timers here today. I want you all
Welcome.
to subscribe to be here if you're not already
Yes.
a member. Get a membership. You're
Yes.
missing it. If you love the lives we do, you will adore the membership and everything we have to offer.
Our community at Makers Gonna Learn is the best ever, and we have such a good time when we are with our members here and in the private Facebook group, and I know that you would love to be a part of the membership as well. In addition to having this amazing community, which in my opinion is the best part, we also give you all sorts of education, inspiration, and motivation to really dive in and become an amazing crafter with your die cut machine, which they're no longer calling these die cut machines. Rach, remind me.
Hang on. Computer, what's the word? Computer guided cutting machine.
Yes. That's going to be a mouthful. It's going to be die cut in my head for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But no. Yeah,
please
that's what
join.
they're
We would
called.
love to have you here as at Makers Gonna Learn. So click the link that Miss Rachel has provided for you. Just joined and ready to learn. Marilyn,
Yay!
welcome to our Makers Gonna Learn family. We hope that you feel welcome and invited and excited. And please let us know what questions you have. Go join the private Facebook group over on Facebook.
Get plugged in
Dive
there.
in and get
Yeah.
plugged in. Yes, absolutely. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make as a new member of Makers Gonna Learn is not getting plugged in. I honest to God think that is why so many of our members here at Makers Gonna Learn are so excited about crafting and successful in crafting, because they have plugged in. They're excited about crafting because they're plugged in, and you have other like-minded crafters who are also excited. You're feeding on each other's excitement, feeding on each other's ideas, troubleshooting, and that is so helpful. Whereas Sally over here doesn't have a community.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the Makers Gonna Learn membership, and her Cricut is still in the box, and she's sad about it because she has bought all of this stuff
That's such an
thinking
investment.
that she is going to be a crafter,
Yeah.
but she doesn't know how to use it. She doesn't have the support.
Yeah.
Makers Gonna Learn is that support for Sally. Sally, come get a
Come
membership.
here, Sally. Let us help you.
Yes.
Yes.
Let us
Nicole
embrace
said,
you.
The membership is totally worth it. I was hesitant to buy it for a long time, but now that I have one, I'm so glad that I took the leap.
Yes.
You're so sweet, Nicole.
So if you're ready to take the leap too, grab that link.
Please do.
Thank you all so much. This has been such a fun live. I'm so excited about the support that you guys have given us today on a Friday morning.
Right, Becca, I am shook.
Yes.
Honestly.
Super excited. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, not guys. Have a fantastic weekend and get crafting. We will see you here next week. Someday.
Yeah.
Next week.
We'll see you.
Be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribing and getting notifications so that you know. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone.